Hi Sagittarius, I'm Anisha. To know more about my work, you may visit my website www.tarotbyanisha.com. For those of you who are seeking deeper clarity in your love lives or in your careers, for a personal consultation, you may write to me at tarotbyanisha@gmail.com. Sagittarians, quite an interesting month. We begin the month with a new moon in Leo, followed by Mars that is joining Saturn, which is going direct in Sagittarius. And we are closing the month with a lunar eclipse and a Mercury that is going retrograde right at the end. We begin the month with a new moon that is there in Leo, and it is there in your house of higher mind and consciousness. And this is a time where you are keen to have your spirit grow. It's a time to explore, expand, and really going beyond the regular and having more varied experiences in our lives. And this new moon, it could bring about some amount of dissatisfaction, some amount of restlessness for you, and you are not going to be very happy with the mundaneness, with the regular routines in your life. And Sagittarians, make an effort this month to initiate new projects or activities that expand your mind and really feed your spirit for adventure, because I think in any case you are like I love saying, I think you're the gypsy souls of the zodiac, and you love traveling, you love being free. And this month specifically, I think you really need to feel renewed. And it's a time wherein whether it is something philosophical or spiritual, that you read or learn, or an adventure that takes you away from the mundaneness of life, just get out and experience it and explore it. Don't sort of tie yourself in there. With the new moon being there, you will be having enough and more opportunities. We have Mars that is joining Saturn, and this is happening in your own house. And we have Saturn that is there in Sagittarius, and Saturn takes about 28 to 29 years to complete one circle before it spends 2.5 years in each particular house. And Saturn is now transiting your own particular house, your own house of self. And Saturn is it's a time wherein that it's questioning your own personal identity. With Saturn being over there, there's going to be a lot of sifting of who am I, what do I want in life, how do I want others to perceive myself, what do I want, how do I want people to view me, what are my personal goals, how do I achieve them. And it's also a brilliant time for where you will be quite conscious about your physical self as well. You'll be conscious about how your health is, how your appearance is, how it is that you look. And you could be a time wherein that you could be seeing, depending on how old you are, you could be seeing your bodies very clearly. There's going to be, it's not that thing of when you look at the mirror when you're younger and you don't see any thing wrong, you see this flawless person. But this is a time where you'll be taking a hard look at yourself, and you'll know that okay, I need to be making these changes, I need to be exercising, I need to be eating better, I need to be eating healthy. And it is also a time where you could somewhere psychologically have a sense of regret about yourself. There's going to be almost this feeling of regret. So try not to be frustrated with yourself, Sagittarius. Don't be so hard on yourself that I wish I should have done that. If only I had done that differently, I would be somewhere else, or things could be different then or different now. And though this is really like a temporary phase, it's very hard to sort of keep you low for a very long time, Sagittarius. But with Saturn being over there, there's enough time for you to be reworking on these feelings. So rework on what is it that bothers you in yourself. I mean, that can get changed very easily. It's also a time wherein that you're you may just question your source of confidence and discover a more sort of solid base. Saturn tends to sort of rip away all the superficial drama that is around us, and it makes you look at really what is there. Not going to sort of deal with any illusions about self-pity or about personal abilities to be any grandiose notions that we may have about ourselves, and Saturn doesn't tolerate that. So it's really a time where you're being asked to reevaluate yourself, your belief system, how it is that you perceive yourself, your desires, and how it is that you want to move ahead in life. Towards the end of the week, we have Venus that is moving into your house of reputation and career, and it is joining Jupiter and Mercury. And during this cycle, it's a time where you are most charming and well received on the job, and your responsibility and authority are likable qualities right now, making this a favorable period overall for schmoozing with those in higher positions. And Venus is really going to be making you look quite good, Sagittarians, and you can expect some amount of accolade coming your way, and people really saying that, oh, what a fantastic job that you've done. Some of you can also expect some amount of promotion and a bonus as well. And there can be some romantic opportunities at work as well, though highly avoidable. Keep romance out of work. People doesn't work. And you are socially quite ambitious right now. You're going to be in a place where success is just going to be coming through good managerial efforts. It's just because you're nice to people and you're being genial and you're being supportive of others, and that is just how work is going to flow to you as well. Around the 18th, we have a lunar eclipse that is there, and this is there in your house of communication. It's in your house of sibling and community at large. And with a full moon or a lunar eclipse, it's normally quite a potent, and it's a very emotional time for a lot of us. And you could have to deal with a sibling though around this time. It could be that something is happening with your sibling, and maybe you're reconnecting with them, or you are sort of either elevating the relationship. It could be that you have not been in touch for the longest of time, and you may have to deal with something in your community as well. It can be like, you're involved in a community project. So, maybe it could be as simple as maybe just increasing more greenery around where you live, or maybe there is the strays are there which need to get housed or need to get fed, and you're just making groups in a community so that they can get taken care of. And it's also a time wherein that you could be having to deal with communications. You could have a hard time in getting your point across, or even understanding others. So try and be a little patient, Sagittarius. You may feel that people are coming at you at left, right and center, trying to get you to understand something, but it may be quite overwhelming for you. So try and sort of slow down. Also, as far as unexpected appointments are concerned, you could just feel that the entire routine is sort of just getting out of hand. So try and sort of stay focused as much as possible, and take on less on your plate this month, and especially if it is really detail oriented, sort of stay a little away from it. And your feelings and your words will be tied together this month, Sagittarians. So try not to suffer from a foot and mouth disease this month, though you're famous for it, but try and be a little careful. Around the 23rd, we have Sun that is joining the rest of the planets in your house of career and reputation as well. And Sun is a time where it's focusing on your career and on your lifestyle. And this is a time where you are quite ensured that you're getting your due. And it can be a form of money, it can be a form of status, it's a form of recognition, quality of life. And during this time, it can be it's a new kind of an awareness that you will be having about your work, about your reputation, how it is that people hold you instead. And this also is a time where you are sort of laying the foundation of your work ahead, and what is it that you really expect ahead out of work. And this is also a time wherein that there is a lot of focus will be there on practicalities, on implementation, on how it is that you can roll out your plans. Towards end of the month, that is the 31st, we have Mercury that is going retrograde till about 23rd of September. So try and be careful over here, and finish all the negotiations, signing of contracts, buying of big ticket items, communication, even though it seems to be a little strained in August itself. Because when Mercury goes retrograde towards the end of the month, we're going to be back into the delays and generally communication getting all warped, travel getting delayed. So try and do the maximum that you can in August. Have a brilliant month, Sagittarians. I'll see you again next month, and thank you so much for watching.